Only if you do it as Jack Black.
I'm not I think that Euros do a lot of sodomy, yo. All right. You've heard of looks maxing? That's what people say now. It just means like brush your hair. So now Euro maxing has become like this thing, I guess, where people are like, hey, let's act like we're more European is cool. You know, I think I could be like Alfie. So here's a guy. He went sort of like viral, but for something I think that was a little bit older on X. And by the way, spoiler alert, he did the most European thing ever and walked it back, tucked tail, and apologized. But watch this as though you don't know that yet. Here he is. I believe he's from Germany with this video titled F, the American Dream.
Fuck the American dream. Working 60-hour weeks so your boss can buy a yacht. Being more afraid of a medical bill than climate change. Fast food on every corner and fresh food behind a paywall. Half the country fighting over who's dumber, Trump or the people who worship him. But thank you for your service. Kids getting shot in classrooms. Politics tearing families apart at Thanksgiving. Everyone screaming freedom but chained to death. No trains, just traffic. No healthcare, just GoFundMe. No nature, just parking lots. This is America. Science is fake news but conspiracy theories sell. Low IQ, high cholesterol. Nah, thanks. I'll stick to the European dream.
Okay, European Jake Paul. I think Joel McHale summed this up perfectly.
I think about you too much. I don't think about you.
Now, I forgot. Did we figure out, is this guy, is he German? Or is he from one of those Scandinavian Nordic countries? I think he's German. Okay, so.
I think they should have to have a 100-year
yes. Yeah.
buffer of when they're allowed to talk about world politics.
Right.
It's close.
They should 2045 is when they should be over.
Yeah.
They should be able to talk then.
Yes. When you start a world war,
the biggest
with a really but then even more like that should be enough.
Twice?
But when you've started all of them, it's like
if you started more than one world war, you should have to shut up.
Yeah, when that was a while ago. You guys, you like your conspiracy theories, and I instead like to walk through nature.
See, that's the problem is they thought that 100 years from World War I, they're like, okay, we could talk now.
Right, yeah.
And it
wasn't even
you got 20 more years. Bro.
Yeah, you guys are just wrong. But let's go through each one of these claims, because I'm going to tell you something. And this is where I'm not on board with the white supremacist nationalists who want us to be like a European country, because Europe has fallen. Europe sucks. Germany, I mean, you can just once you're a country that has to pass out how to not rape pamphlets.
Yeah.
At a New Year's Eve gathering, it's like, oh, well, maybe you guys have failed to protect what's yours. So let's go through the first claim, okay? And these will be really short. He says that Americans work 60 hours a week to buy their boss a yacht.
Working 60-hour weeks so your boss can buy a yacht.
Yeah, okay, here's the truth. The average work week is about 40 hours in the United States. At least we have jobs. The unemployment rate in the EU is 30% higher than the United States.
Wow.
And here's something else that's really interesting, too. I get it, by the way. Yeah, those people there sometimes have a higher quality of life. But if you take, for example, Germans and put them in the United States, they have a much higher quality of life than Germans in Germany. The same can be said for Danish people in the United States compared to in Denmark. Swedes in the United States have a 50% higher standard of living than Swedes in Sweden. So if you take people with what used to be a pretty monolithic culture and a decent work ethic, and then place them in a land of opportunity, they do better. But we have jobs, you don't, and we basically have given you all the nice things that allow you to broadcast them.
Yeah, and look, it's not like every CEO can have a yacht or anything, right? So I think it's just it's unreasonable.
Really? You know I saw you on vacation, right?
You can't prove that.
Actually, I can. Tim, if you please. See, that was me in the wheelchair. You put me there, remember?
So that's the yacht that you've been raving about?
Listen, everybody has
Toolman Tim, please.
levels to this. It's
Thank you.
By the way, we have to pay a licensing fee. Every time we hit the admonish button, it's $6,000. So please support us. Download the Rumble app. Follow me there. Because if you want admonishments to continue for Gerald, you need to you can try for $9.99 a month, or you can join Rumble Premium too. But download the app. It's free, and you can watch us there. It costs a lot of money to make someone feel this bad about themselves.
30 shekels.
Here's the next claim that this guy makes that's verifiably false, that Americans are more afraid of medical bills than climate change.
Being more afraid of a medical bill than climate change.
Truth. Climate change is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Let's just go on to the...
Also, it's not called a bull.
Yeah.
It's a bill.
Next claim that something about fast food.
Fast food on every corner and fresh food behind a paywall.
Here's the truth. Yeah, we do have fast food in every corner. We also have healthy food options on every corner. And they're open almost all hours of the night. When I spent time in Europe, and it's still not as bad as Canada, it's amazing how much these places like shut down for lunch. Like you can't get lunch in some European countries. So yeah, it's called choice. We have fast food, and we have more affordable, healthy options than ever in human history. We have something here called choice. I get it. You want to look and say a lot of Americans are fat? Sure. But we also have most of the greatest athletes. And if the greatest athletes don't come here, they certainly come to our athletic training centers. And it just comes down to choice. So that's a pretty silly claim. Here's the next one that he makes, that something about Trump are the people that worship him.
Half a country fighting over who's dumber, Trump or the people who worship him. God, thank you for your service.
Well, here's the truth, and this one kind of stings. Every single other world leader has had to acquiesce to President Trump's trading demands. So you mock this and like, your trades and your tariffs, you think you're going to, oh shit, BMW already caved? Like, it happened so fast. Because you know what? We're the ones holding the cards, sweetheart. Where we go, yeah, well, you know what? You don't get access to all our cool stuff at the same prices anymore. No. Wait. I think we can find some common ground here. Let's appeal to our better natures. So who's really the idiot? Who's worshiping Donald Trump? Do you mean the people who voted for him versus your elected leaders who've been castrated on the international stage? Here's the next claim.
They literally have kings.
Yes, I know.
Multiple kings. They have so many kings.
I know. So many kings. It's too many. Next claim is that, they always do this about guns, American kids getting shot in classrooms, something.
Kids getting shot in classrooms.
Okay. Again, I have to break these up. They're really, really short claims because he's very stupid. The truth is, actually, this one's really tough because you've heard me talk about how many people are saved by guns versus how many lives are taken by guns, and most mass shootings occurring in gun-free zones. You can go listen to the 3 and 3 podcast on that. But that's for the American audience so that you can learn about firearms. Internationally, it's actually far more stark of a contrast. 10 times the amount. Just want you to remember this. 10 times. There are 10 times more Europeans dying from heat than gun deaths in America. Why?
Oh, hot.
Because a lot of them don't have central air.
Though it does exist.
It does exist.
It does.
But
It has existed for a long
It's
time.
not affordable for a lot of people.
Window units. Let's
Yeah.
go, guys.
10 times as many Europeans die each year from heat than people who die from guns in America. So while your entire family is boiling alive in their Studio Junior suite. See, we can do it both ways. And we didn't start any world wars. So we got that going for us. Next claim,
Damn sure ended them.
that politics is tearing families apart here at Thanksgiving or something.
Politics tearing families apart at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, okay, here's the truth. Well, first off, we have Thanksgiving, you don't, and we're thankful that we left.
Yes.
Also, you're not going to have families because the EU's birth rate is so low that there will be no more European people. The U.S. birth rate, by the way, it's not high enough, but it is higher than all other major EU countries. There's also, by the way, literally like a war on your continent right now, which I just think is, it's just relevant. Just want to put that in there. Here's the next claim that this filthy kraut makes. You Americans, you scream freedom, but you chained it to death.
Everyone's screaming freedom but chained to death.
Okay, here's the truth. Americans have far more financial freedom than Europeans. We also have far more access to capital. So the average American has 64% more disposable income than the average European. And the per capita GDP in our poorest state, Mississippi, is, funny enough, almost exactly on par with Germany.
Listen, that's cute.
Yeah. So Germany's doing better than most of Europe?
Yeah.
Good for you. You're almost as good as Mississippi. And Mississippi's doing better than, when people act like, this is the thing, I think that Europeans are more refined. It's like, okay, so look at UK, look at France, look at Italy, look at a lot of the EU on average. You think it's sort of exotic. Their per capita GDP is lower than Mississippi. And their best, where you think of, the Germans and super advanced and everything sterile and flying cars, they are pretty much exactly on par with Mississippi.
For those who don't know Mississippi, that's not a good comparison.
I'm sorry
It's
to
really bad.
those from Mississippi.
Yeah.
You're not the best, but you're better than France, UK, Italy, and you're right there with Germany.
See? Good.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Here's the next claim that he makes. And this is one, of course, only a socialist could make this claim, that America doesn't have trains, you just have traffic.
Oh, wait, I have the wrong one there.
Well, then get the right one.
the right
Get
one.
the right one, Toolman, now.
Wait.
Oh, I have a GoFundMe one.
Would you have a GoFundMe one? What about the
Do you not
traffic
have
and
trains?
trains?
I don't think I have traffic.
You don't have traffic and trains? Okay, all right. Then I will make the claim because they're very short.
Yeah.
So he says, America, you have no trains, you just have traffic.
That was good.
Okay, here's the truth. Europeans can't afford to drive. So you're right, we have traffic, but that's because, even in Mississippi, people often, more often than not, it's almost like it's the rule, they have their own car because gas is 3 times more expensive in the EU. And of course, the United States has lower taxes than pretty much every major EU country. So a lot of people it's almost like if people have the ability to purchase cars and to fuel them, they choose that over mass public transit. Again, it comes back to choice. You may not like traffic. I don't like traffic. I'm not a big fan of traffic. But I like the fact that I can drive my own car and I can afford to fuel it. You look at that, and I get it. You have to see a silver line, like, I can't afford a car, I can't afford gasoline, and our milk are sold in bags, but at least I get to ride on this disgusting subway while the homeless man masturbates into my hat.
Yeah, this guy says America has no trains. If America has no trains, then where did I get molested last July?
Exactly. Yeah, well, I see that, and I'll raise you. Where do I get molested every July? The train. It's the train. I get molested on the
I
train.
was thinking maybe it was a new Thanksgiving.
We need flyers for the train.
It's really more like I'm sitting in appointments.
Get back on your Hogwarts Express and get out of my face.
I understood that reference. That was to Harry Potter, also
Yeah.
another
European tale.
film. Yes, but it was largely produced by American production companies. We can't find a woman. Also, same car to give you an idea, in Denmark is like 31% more expensive than in the United States. Like the yearly costs are 40% higher in a place like Denmark. I use that as an example because Bernie Sanders kept saying, we could have a democratic socialism like in Denmark, and he was like, stop saying our country's not socialist, okay? Stop it, like you're retarded. People here just love to act as though, oh yeah, Europe must really have it right. Europe is done. Europe is fallen. The only thing that they have, Europe's greatest export at this point in the 21st century is falsely based arrogance. It's not even warranted. Just imagine, because it's the same GDP per capita as Mississippi.
Yeah.
Imagine someone from Mississippi coming in here acting arrogant.
Do it our way.
Yeah. You all here, you ain't got in Mississippi, you all got fast food and you ain't got no trains. You're like, get the hell out of here. Mississippi.
How does a train work? Explain it to me.
We wouldn't even take you seriously like if you had the cure to cancer. Like, we'd be like, shut up, Mississippi. We don't trust you on anything. Here's the next claim that he makes, that America has no health care. You just have GoFundMes or like Patreons.
No healthcare, just go fund me.
Yeah, here's the truth.
That was really spot on.
The cancer mortality in Europe is 50% higher than in the United States.
Wow.
Oh.
To give you an idea, just as an example, from 82 to 2010, the United States avoided 265,000 colon cancer deaths alone compared to Europe because of treatment. If you have some kind of a terminal illness or serious disease, the single biggest determining factor in whether you live or die would be, do you live in the United States and have access to our healthcare system? By the way, that's across different class lines, poverty, rich, you're still better off as a poor American than you are as a wealthy German. That being said, the numbers get a little bit warped because I don't know if you know this, most wealthy people from Europe, they engage in medical tourism and come
that's
here.
right. Yeah, they get on a plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe this guy's just jealous. Maybe he just needs a GoFundMe.
Yeah, that could be it. And this is the big
Maybe the
trick.
whole continent needs a GoFundMe.
The left, they pull this trick. They go, oh, well, America, these countries have better healthcare, and it's based on polling.
Right.
That's why they have the United States in that infamous list. Our healthcare was ranked 30-something, and it was like right beneath Colombia. So how is that even close? They
Yeah.
have places like Cuba ranked above us because turns out those people say they're satisfied with their healthcare.
The people making those surveys and making those lists, they should have to choose where to get surgery.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, the average doctor in Germany makes $81,000. The business car wash manager makes $125K.
Well, yeah, if I'm a doctor, I don't want to be hitting your knee with the reflex hammer just so I can buy my boss a yacht. Oh, wait, I am my own boss? Oops. Fuck.
I want a yacht.
It'd be nice. We can't all be your Dan Bilzerians. Here's the next claim. America has no nature, just parking lots.
No nature, just parking lots. This is America.
Here's the truth, Buttercup. America has 500,000 square miles of protected land, okay? For context, you can see Germany in there. It's 138,000 square miles, period. Here's what that map would look like. Our protected land, and there's your country. Yes, but you're failing to take into account per capita. Shut up!
How much protected land do they have? Do we know? None.
Well, at one point we did before the Judens got their hand on it. What am I saying? I didn't say that out loud.
Now we can't find it.
We're not allowed to talk about it. Here's the next claim that this man makes. Just in case you've been convinced by these silly Europeans who've offered nothing to the world in the last century, that in America the science is fake news, but conspiracy theories sell.
Science is fake news, but conspiracy theories sell.
It's uncanny. I think
Just
you
to be clear,
made,
I haven't worked on. I just did this. Just came
no,
out. I didn't work
you
on this
made
impression.
this video.
Did I?
That's really
You made this video and made all of these things up.
No, that's through Americans with your click farms and your bait.
No, this is propaganda here.
That's right.
Perhaps you run it through one of your artificial intelligence and it just happens to be coincidence. It's AI's nature.
Okay.
Here's the truth. The United States has the highest concentration of top scientists in the world. It's not even close.
Ding.
You're welcome. For electricity,
For everything.
light bulbs, televisions,
Air
microwaves,
conditioning, get one.
MRIs, whatever it is. Take your pick. There's a good chance that the United States is where it was invented. And if not, it's
nukes.
where we perfected it and improved it. I get it. This will come across as arrogant, but it's a response to the arrogance of Europe. I don't know why we would follow any of your failed nation states. Really, give me anything, Europe, that you actually have to offer. And again, all references are available, link in the description. Oh, this is about the time I should tell you Dave Smith is going to be on the show tomorrow. Comedian Dave Smith, where we are going to have hopefully a productive conversation, debate. We disagree on some things, and we were missing each other. He was supposed to be on a few months ago. Dave Smith tomorrow. Here is the next claim from this crowd is America is low in IQ, but high in cholesterol.
Low IQ, high cholesterol. Nah, thanks. I'll stick to the European dream.
Okay. Here's the truth, but really, just can you name me one tech product that you use that was invented in Europe? One. Also, by the way, I'm willing to bet we have higher testosterone than those of you in Europe. I can't verify this.
For sure.
Also, it seems to me like you don't understand that cholesterol is not used as the same metric it used to be for overall cardiac health. Like you can have slightly high overall cholesterol, but if your triglycerides are low and your HDL is high, you're actually at lower risk than people who might have really low cholesterol but have high triglycerides or have low HDL. Like there's a difference between LDL and oxidized LDL. Like we sort of, again, this ball has been largely advanced in the United States. And if you don't buy into any of that, usually high cholesterol is also just accompanied with higher testosterone because cholesterol is needed to produce a lot of these sex hormones. So, but But really, if your people have high IQ and they have low cholesterol in Germany, like, why haven't you benefited the world since you tried to take over it?
No thanks. I'll take the European dream.
That's right.
You know what the European? I don't know what it looks like, but I know what the European dream sounds like. The new European dream. It sounds like this. That's the call to prayer. Every day, 5 times.
Oh, I guess you guys have been pirating our top 40.
Well, speaking of top lists, 20 of the 25 most valuable companies in the world are in the United States, 0 in Europe, 0
That's because the juice runs the list.
in Europe, 0 in Europe, 0.
Bullshit.
Schnitzel, I believe you meant to say.
Scheiße.
God, it must be so nice to be an old money European rich kid, just making videos and hiking the Alps.
Look at me. I get to go hike and
worries.
walk around in the Alps and contribute nothing to society because of the social safety net, which will collapse under me, and tell you that you Americans are fat and don't get to stay at hostels. Okay. All right, fine.
We have backpackers here too.
Yeah. You know what else is kind of funny too is like
homeless.
these are far more leisure-based societies in Europe. They're like we want people, creative people need time to do nothing. Well, you must have nothing but time to do something because we haven't seen anything creative come out of your country either. Like the best art still comes out of the United States, not to mention the best technology, science, right? Innovations. We have more Olympic medals than any other country. It's like, it's not even close. So like at a certain point, don't you want to contribute anything at all to the world? And what if, here's a crazy proposition. What if the United States was as lazy and inconsequential as these European nations who are so arrogant about it? By the way, this is not an outlier. I was raised in Canada, and I would hear Canadians trash the United States all the time. Go home, use your electricity, and watch Seinfeld or The Simpsons or Friends. Like when I was growing up, I was like, you're basically American without the perks. Also, let's change one thing. We're able to do this, whereas you have to work. And okay, protect yourselves. Go. Canada, EU, go. Hey, if that wasn't something that you sort of just skimped out on, so that you could provide all these social safety nets, these benefits to then you'd be paying your fair share of NATO. You don't do that. The United States for years was paying over 4%. You guys were paying less than 1%, most of these nations, and the agreement was 2%. Well, yeah, it's really easy. It's like the son who's a freeloader at 29 years old, living at home, telling everyone else how his dad's an asshole and doesn't know anything. Well, then fine, go do it on your own. How about that? And by the way, it's not like this bothers me. We really don't think about you guys.
Not at all.
We're like, we might go on a trip to like go see the beautiful things that at one point were in Europe, and then we realize like, but now it's kind of gross.
Yeah, everything great about Europe is old. It's ancient. It's like, you guys have ancient ruins, Greece, Rome, Great Britain. Oh, that's great. Castles, France, Germany. That's awesome. That's really cool. But then the guy goes on about no nature. We have a natural wonder. We have the Grand Canyon. We have a rainforest. You have 0.
Yeah.
We have multiple volcanoes. You have what? Maybe Pompeii was one.
Yeah.
Vesuvius, I guess,
Why do you
or whatever.
Bring that one up?
We have
we have so many things.
We have more uninhabited land than I'm pretty sure any nation in Europe.
Oldest mountain range in the world, Appalachians.
Yeah.
The Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glaciers on land. We have it. Like deserts, we got it.
People come to I've seen this. They come to the United States from Europe, and they just can't believe that we have everything. We have everything. We have subtropical climate. We have Arctic climate.
Any good lakes? We have a few good lakes.
Yeah.
We have a few great ones.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have a great... No, we have 5. We have 5 Great Lakes.
Yeah.
4.
But it's just...
I get confused. We have so many of them.
We have 5, and then we have...
5.
I'll do it as a European, because if I was as arrogant as a European... But, extolling America, I'd be like, well, listen, it's better to be American because we've invented pretty much everything that's ever happened in the last century after we kicked your ass on trying to take over the world. And after that, rather than conquering you and making you a part of our colony, we decided to innovate and provide you with great technology as well as foot the bill for the security that you're far too pussified to secure yourself. We have more uninhabited lands than anywhere on your continent. We have more protected land. And not only do we have 1, but we have 5 Great Lakes lakes, and even our sixth kind of Great Lake is Lake St. Clair, which would butt rape your lakes because it's not even close and we don't even consider it great. Plus, we have the ocean like everywhere.
They don't have any canyons. We have a grand one.
We have a grand one. We have lakes. We have waterways. We have ocean. We have mountain ranges. We have subtropical desert, tropical, Arctic. You pretty much offer nothing to us aside from maybe a few cars and guns in the last century. And you're just lucky that we don't blow you up, take you over, and say, now you're speaking American simply because you annoy us. It sounds scarier if I do it in that silly voice.
It really does. Everything does.
Here's the good news. He's European, therefore he's most likely, not all,
right?
Most likely a pussy.
Yeah.
He apologized.
But after Americans and Europeans, Democrats and Republicans, expats and veterans started a fucking war in the comment section, this is what I realized. This world simply doesn't need more pointing fingers, division, and blaming each other for the problems.
We need more German Jake Pauls.
People called me ignorant, and I agree with them. Because
See,
literally all
even
the
he uses
problems
a fork.
I described exist all over the world. Fascism is on the rise, and scientifically
Fascism.
proven facts like climate change are being disregarded. And sadly, influencers
still a
like
moron.
me posting oversimplified rage bait type content on the internet are one of the reasons. But I'm done with that because instead of
it's
pointing
illegal now?
fingers, we need to actually realize that we're all in the same boat
We're
facing
not.
the same challenges.
We're not.
And instead of always ranting about how bad everything is, we for once need to realize how damn privileged we are. Yes, the American dream is nothing but a lie, and so is the European dream. But we do have
Didn't know there was
opportunities
one.
that
Yeah, there isn't.
billions of people
They
on
killed
this
it.
earth will never be granted. Because if we just work hard enough, we will get anywhere in life. And if we work together, we can make a change in this world.
Bullshit, you're an idiot. I don't want to work together with someone who wants to take from my family in order to fund some crusade to fix climate change that isn't an existential problem. And even if it was, there's nothing that German Jake Paul could do to fix it. I'm not going to link arms or find common ground with someone who hates everything that makes up the basis of Western civilization. These people have nothing to offer but selfish motives and then, in his apology, platitudes. That's it. We should all work together. Really? Let me just tell you why that's stupid. Sometimes you need to work together. That's why I gave you the national borders versus state borders earlier. If Hitler were like, hey, come on, we are stronger together than apart, we'd be like, no. No, we don't want to be together with you. We're going to fight you.
That's what they want, though. They want us together, right? That's why he says we're all facing the same struggle. No, we're not.
No.
You just say that when you want us to deal with your struggles.
Yes, exactly.
We have different struggles, bro.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Oh, we have the same struggle. You're also dealing with the potential war in the Pacific.
Right. Yeah.
Are you?
Are you?
No.
You sure? Do you share our values? No, you don't at all. Also, why does he have a lapel mic on a fork?
I
weird.
don't know, but I'm glad he's not using his hands. Like a mongrel.
Is he in,
Wow.
Is he in like the Willy Wonka B&H? I don't understand
I
what
think
he's...
it's like one of those things like these influencers do. It's like a little thing they do to be cute and kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's a lack of actual joke writing.
Everything here is actually edible. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
I'm going to eat my mic.
If you want to see paradise, I'll simply have to eliminate Judens.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Because there's so many Nazis. Here, you can join Rumble Premium and we'll continue. It's only $99 a year, which you probably can't afford because you're American and you're fat on fast food. You can try it for $9.99 a month, but you don't get this mug. And we're going to continue to talk about this. But if not, you can just freeload and watch Tim Pool. You'll be watching him next. Toolman, I'm still looking for an out. It would help if you just click the button at some point. Voila.